An 8-year-old boy with terminal leukemia writes a letter to Bruce Lee. If I get healthy, I want to train with you. Bruce reads it backstage after filming and cancels his entire schedule. Drives 2 hours to the hospital. Spends 6 hours with the boy. Teaches him movement. Gives him custom nunchaku. Makes a promise. You will get better. And when you do, you'll train with me. 1 year later, Bruce Lee dies. The boy survives. Spends 40 years searching for the man who saved him. What he does when he finally finds Bruce's grave. What he leaves there. That's what proves some promises transcend death. Los Angeles, California, June 1972. Bruce Lee is at Golden Harvest Studios filming Way of the Dragon. Long day, exhausting day, fight choreography, acting, directing, producing. Bruce is doing everything. The film is his vision, his story, his chance to show the world what he's been fighting to prove, that Asian actors can be stars, can be heroes, can carry film. The pressure is immense. The stakes are everything. The 7 p.m. wrap time. The crew is packing up. Bruce is in his dressing room, removing makeup, changing clothes, preparing to go home. There's a knock on the door. His assistant enters, says, "Bruce, this came for you today. Special delivery." The sender marked it urgent. It's a letter, simple envelope, child's handwriting on the front, careful letters, shaky, like written with great effort, great concentration. Bruce opens it. Inside is a single page, lined paper, the kind from a school notebook. The handwriting is the same, careful, shaky, clearly a child. Bruce reads, "Dear Mr. Bruce Lee, my name is Tommy Chen. I am 8 years old. I have leukemia. The doctors say I might not get better. My mom cries a lot. I am scared. I saw you on TV. You are strong. You are brave. You are like a superhero but real. I want to be strong like you. I want to be brave like you. If I get healthy, I want to train with you. I want to learn Kung Fu. I want to be strong so I don't have to be scared anymore. Can you teach me? Your friend, Tommy Chen. P.S. I am at Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Room 304. Bruce reads the letter twice, 3 times. His hands are shaking. His eyes are wet. This child, this dying child, thinks Bruce can help him. Thinks Bruce's strength can somehow transfer to him. Thinks learning Kung Fu will make him less scared of dying. It's heartbreaking. It's humbling. It's a responsibility Bruce didn't ask for but will never refuse. Bruce asks his assistant, "What time is it?" 7 o'clock. "Cancel everything tomorrow morning. Clear my schedule until noon. I need to go somewhere." The assistant knows better than to ask questions. Just nods. Says, "Done." Bruce drives home. Shows Linda the letter. She reads it. Cries. Says, "You're going to see him, aren't you?" Bruce says, "First thing tomorrow. I have to. This child thinks I can help. Maybe I can't cure him, but I can show him he matters. Show him someone sees him. Show him he's not alone." Linda says, "Take something for him. Something special." Bruce goes to his training room, looks at his collection of weapons, training equipment, memorabilia. He has nunchaku from film, from training, from masters. Each one has history, has meaning, has value. He selects a pair, custom made, beautiful craftsmanship, perfectly balanced. He's used these for years. They're an extension of his body, his skill, his art. He wraps them carefully. These will be his gift, his way of saying you matter, you're seen, you're valued. The next morning, Bruce drives to Children's Hospital Los Angeles. 2 hours in traffic. Doesn't complain, doesn't rush, just drive, thinking about Tommy, about what to say, about how to give hope without giving false hope, about how to help a dying child feel strong. He arrives at the hospital. 9 Uhr morgens. Walks to the reception desk. Says, "I'm here to see Tommy Chen." Room 304. The receptionist looks up, recognizes Bruce Lee immediately. Shocked. Says, You're Bruce Lee." Bruce says simply, "I'm Tommy's friend. Is it okay if I visit?" The receptionist calls the room, speaks to Tommy's mother, explains Bruce Lee is here, wants to visit. There's a pause. Then the mother's voice comes through, crying, disbelieving, says, "Yes, please send him up." Bruce takes the elevator to the 3rd floor, finds room 304, knocks gently. A woman opens the door, late 30s, Chinese, exhausted, the face of someone who spent weeks, maybe months, watching their child suffer, not sleeping, not eating properly, just surviving, just hoping, just praying. She sees Bruce. Her hand goes to her mouth. She whispers, "You came. You actually came." Bruce says, "Tommy invited me. May I come in?" She steps aside. Bruce enters. The room is small, typical hospital room. Bed, monitors, medical equipment. The walls have drawing, crayon pictures. A child's attempt to make the space less scary, less clinical, less like a place where people die. Tommy is in the bed, 8 years old, small for his age, thin, pale, bald from chemotherapy. He has tubes connected to him for drip, monitors beeping softly. He looks fragile, breakable, like he might disappear if you touch him too hard. But his eyes are bright, alert, alive. When he sees Bruce, those eyes go wide, disbelieving. Tommy whispers, "Bruce Lee." Bruce walks to the bedside, sits in the chair, says, "Hi Tommy, I got your letter. Thank you for writing to me." Tommy can't speak, can't process. Bruce Lee, the actual Bruce Lee, is sitting next to his bed, talking to him, came to see him. This doesn't happen in real life. This happens in dreams, in fantasies, not in hospital rooms, not to dying kid. Tommy's mother says, "Tommy wrote that letter a week ago. I didn't know if it would reach you. Didn't know if you'd read it. Didn't imagine you'd come." Bruce says, "Of course I came. Tommy's my friend. Friends visit each other." He turns back to Tommy, says, Bruce places them in Tommy's hand, says, "These are yours now, but you can't use them yet. You have to get strong first, have to get healthy. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to fight your sickness, fight with everything you have. Use everything I taught you today. The breathing, the focus, the discipline, fight. And when you win, when you beat this, you call me, and we'll train together. For real, in my school, I promise." Tommy holds the nunchaku, tears streaming down his face, says his first full sentence since Bruce arrived. "I promise I'll get better. I promise I'll call you. I promise." Bruce says, "I know you will. You're a fighter, Tommy. I can see it. You're stronger than you know. Stronger than the doctors know. Stronger than this sickness. You're going to win. I believe in you." Bruce stands, hugs Tommy's mother, says, "He's going to make it. I know he is. Keep fighting. Keep believing. I'll be waiting for his call." He leaves, drives home, tells Linda everything. The hospital room, the 6 hour, the promise, the nunchaku. Linda says, "You gave him hope. That's powerful. That's medicine doctors can't prescribe." Bruce says, "I gave him more than hope. I gave him a reason, a goal, something to fight for. Sometimes that's all we need. One thing to fight for, one promise to keep, one person who believes in us." The months pass. Bruce doesn't hear from Tommy, doesn't know if the boy is improving or declining, doesn't know if the promise will be kept, doesn't know if Tommy is even still alive. He thinks about calling the hospital, but doesn't want to intrude, doesn't want to pressure. Just hope, just believe, just wait. July 1973. Bruce Lee dies. Cerebral edema. 32 years old. The world mourned. Millions of fans, fellow actors, martial artists, everyone touched by his life, everyone changed by his teaching, everyone who loved him. The loss is immeasurable. The void is permanent. Bruce is gone. Tommy Chen is still in the hospital, still fighting, still weak, still sick, but alive, improving slowly. The doctors are cautiously optimistic. The leukemia is responding to treatment, not in remission yet, but responding. There's hope, there's progress, there's a chance. Tommy's mother reads the news. Bruce Lee is dead. She cries, not just for the loss of a celebrity, for the loss of the man who spent 6 hours with her dying son, who gave him hope, who made him feel strong, who promised to train with him. She doesn't tell Tommy immediately. He's too weak, too fragile. The news might break him, might take away his will to fight. She waits, protects him, gives him time. 2 months later, Tommy is stronger, sitting up, eating, talking. The doctors are amazed. He's in remission. The leukemia is gone. Not cured, it could come back, but gone. Tommy won. He fought. He survived. He's one of the lucky ones. Tommy's mother knows it's time. Time to tell him. Time to explain that Bruce won't be there when Tommy is ready to train. Won't answer his call. Won't keep the promise. Not because he didn't want to, because he can't, because he's gone. She tells Tommy gently, carefully. Tommy doesn't cry, doesn't scream, just goes quiet. Holds the nunchaku, the gift Bruce gave him, the promise Bruce made. Tommy says quietly, he promised. He said he'd wait. He said when I got better, we'd train. His mother says, "I know, baby. I know, but sometimes people can't keep promises, even when they want to, even when they try." Tommy says, "I kept my promise. I got better. I fought. I won. Why couldn't he keep his? There's no good answer. No way to make this fair. Tommy fought death and won. Bruce fought death and lost. That's not justice. That's not fair. That's just life. Random, cruel, indifferent." Tommy carries the nunchaku home from the hospital, puts them in a special place, his dresser, where he can see them every day, where they remind him of Bruce, of the promise, of the 6 hours when a dying boy felt strong, felt seen, felt valued. Years pass. Tommy grows up, becomes a teenager, an adult. The leukemia never returned. He's cured. He's healthy. He's alive. He should be grateful, should be happy, and he is. But there's also sadness, also loss, also the aching absence of a promise that will never be fulfilled. Tommy tries to find information about Bruce, watches his film, reads book, learns about his philosophy, his teaching, his life. Tommy never forgets, never stops thinking about that day in the hospital, never stops wishing he could thank Bruce, could tell him he kept his promise, could show Bruce he got better, could train together, even once, even for an hour. If you've ever had someone believe in you when nobody else did, you carry them forever. Drop a comment if you know that feeling. Tommy becomes a teacher. Elementary school. He teaches kids, helps them, encourages them, tells them they're strong, tells them they matter, tells them they can overcome anything. He becomes for other children what Bruce was for him. A believer, a supporter, a person who sees potential when everyone else sees problems. Tommy marries, has children, grandchildren, lives a full life, a good life, a life he almost didn't have. Every birthday, every holiday, every milestone, he thinks about Bruce, thinks about the gift of 6 hours, the gift of belief, the gift of life itself. In 2012, Tommy is 50 years old. His grandchildren ask about the nunchaku, the old wooden nunchaku on his shelf, behind glass, never used, never touched, just displayed, sacred. Tommy tells them the story, the hospital, the letter, Bruce Lee, the promise. The grandchildren listen, amazed. Their grandfather met Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee gave him those nunchaku. Bruce Lee saved his life. One grandchild asks, "Did you ever thank him?" Tommy says quietly, "No, I never got the chance. He died before I could." The grandchild says, "You should visit his grave. Tell him now. Better late than never." The idea takes root. Tommy researches, learns Bruce is buried in Seattle, Lakeview Cemetery. Tommy books a flight, makes the pilgrimage. This is something he needs to do, should have done decades ago, finally has the courage to do now. Seattle, Washington, October 2012. Tommy stands at Bruce Lee's grave. Simple headstone, flower, tributes from fans worldwide, photos, letters, nunchaku. Bruce's fans still visit, still honor him, still remember, still love him. Tommy is alone. Early morning, quiet. He stands there, looking at the grave, thinking about what to say, how to say thank you, how to tell a dead man that his promise, though broken by death, still saved a life, still changed everything, still matters 40 years later. Tommy pulls the nunchaku from his bag. Bruce's nunchaku, the ones Bruce gave him in 1972. Tommy has carried them for 40 years, kept them safe, kept them sacred. Now it's time to return them, to complete the circle, to close the loop. Tommy kneels, places the nunchaku on the grave, says out loud, "Mr. Lee, Bruce, me, Tommy Chen, from Children's Hospital, 1972. You came to see me, spent 6 hours teaching me, gave me these nunchaku, promised to train with me when I got better." Tommy's voice breaks. 40 years of tears, 40 years of gratitude, 40 years of missing someone he only knew for 6 hours. He continues, "I kept my promise. I got better. I fought. I won. But you weren't there. You couldn't keep your promise. You died. And I was so angry, so hurt. I was 8 years old and the strongest person I knew, the person who made me believe I could survive, was gone." Tommy says, "But I understand now. You did keep your promise. Not the way you meant, not the way I expected, but you kept it. You taught me to fight, to never give up, to find strength when I felt weak, to believe in myself when nobody else did. That's what I needed. That's what saved me. Not kung fu lesson. Belief. You gave me belief, and I've carried that for 40 years. Used it, shared it, passed it on." Tommy says, "I became a teacher, like you. I help kids who are struggling, who are scared, who think they can't make it. I tell them what you told me. You're stronger than you know. You can fight. You can win. I believe in you." And they listen, and they fight, and they win, because someone believed in them, the way you believed in me. Tommy says, "So I'm returning your nunchaku. I've kept them safe, kept them sacred, but they belong here, with you. They represent your promise, and your promise was kept, just not the way either of us expect. You taught me strength doesn't come from weapon, comes from will, from belief, from refusing to give up. I learned that, I lived that, I'm still here because of that." Tommy stands, wipes his eyes, says, "Thank you, Bruce, for seeing me, for spending 6 hours with a dying kid you didn't know, for making me feel strong when I felt weak, for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself, for keeping your promise in the way that mattered most. I love you. I'll never forget you, and I'll keep passing on what you gave me. That's my promise, and I'll keep it." Tommy leaves the cemetery, lighter, free. The weight of 40 years, the weight of an unkept promise, finally released. Bruce kept his promise. Tommy kept his. They're even, they're complete, they're at peace. The nunchaku stay on the grave. Cemetery staff see them, recognize their significance, place them in the Bruce Lee Memorial, a small museum adjacent to the grave. The nunchaku are displayed with a card, "Gift from Bruce Lee to Tommy Chen, 1972. Returned with gratitude, 2012. A promise kept across 40 years. Visitors see them, read the card, ask about the story. The story spreads, gets told, gets retold, becomes part of Bruce Lee's legacy. Not the martial art, not the films, the kindness, the compassion, the 6 hours spent with a dying child, the belief given freely, the promise that saved a life. In 2015, A filmmaker hears the story, wants to tell it.
Contacte Tommy.
Asks for an interview. Tommy agrees. The interview is filmed. Tommy tells everything. The letter, the hospital visit, the 6-hour, the nunchaku, the promise, Bruce's death, the 40 years, the return, the gratitude. The filmmaker asks, what did Bruce Lee teach you in those 6 hours? Tommy thinks, says, he taught me that I mattered, that my life had value, that I was worth fighting for. When you're 8 years old and dying, you feel like a burden, like you're causing everyone pain, like maybe it would be easier if you just gave up. Bruce showed me different, showed me my fight mattered, my survival mattered, I mattered. That's what he taught me, not kung fu. Self-worth. The filmmaker asks, do you think Bruce would be proud of you? Tommy cries, says, I hope so. I've tried to live a life that honors his gift, tried to be for others what he was for me, tried to see people, to believe in people, to give hope when hope seems impossible. If he's watching, if there's anything after death, I hope he sees, I hope he knows, I hope he's proud. The documentary airs in 2016. Promises kept. The Bruce Lee you never knew. Tommy's story is the centerpiece, but the film includes dozens of similar stories. People Bruce helped quietly, privately, without camera, without publicity. Children, veterans, struggling actors,
Immigrant.
Bruce saw need and met it, saw pain and eased it, saw people and valued them. The documentary goes viral. Millions of views, shared worldwide, comments flood in. People sharing their own stories of Bruce's kindness. People sharing their own stories of promises kept. People sharing their own stories of believing in others. The ripple effect is endless, immeasurable, eternal. Tommy Chen is now 62 years old, still teaching, still helping kids, still telling Bruce's story, still keeping the promise. Every child he helps is Bruce's legacy. Every life he touches is Bruce's impact. Every moment he believes in someone is Bruce's promise living on. And somewhere in Seattle, at Lakeview Cemetery, a pair of nunchaku sit in a memorial, silent witnesses to a promise kept, to 6 hours that saved a life, to belief that transcended death, to the truth that real strength isn't in fighting, it's in caring, it's in seeing people, it's in spending 6 hours with a dying child and making him feel like he mattered. Bruce Lee lived 32 years, but his promise to Tommy Chen, his belief in a dying 8-year-old, has lived for 50 years, will live for another 50, will live forever in every child Tommy helped, every person Tommy believes in, every life Tommy changes by passing forward what Bruce gave him. That's immortality. That's legacy. That's the real power of Bruce Lee. Not the 1-inch punch, not the nunchaku skills, not the films or the fame, the 6-hour, the belief, the promise kept in the way that mattered most, by saving a life, by creating a teacher, by ensuring that one act of kindness ripples forward through time, through generation, through eternity. Tommy kept his promise. He got better. Bruce kept his promise. He taught Tommy to be strong. Both promises were kept, not in the way either expected, but in the way that mattered most. That's the real story. That's the real lesson. That's the real legacy of Bruce Lee.